The newly formed Miami Boxing Commission had neglected to collect urine samples after the bout.
The local commission is in charge of the test, and so the local commission really blew it.
The absence of a post-fight drug test focused national attention on a transaction occurring in Pryor's corner shortly before the final round.
Give me that bottle. The one I mixed.
Trainer Panama Lewis, as he had also done after the second round, requested a specific bottle, one that he mixed. Boxing rules permit only the usage of water in the corner.
We saw the tape where Panama was furious and asking for the other bottle, not the one that I mixed.
What's up? It's your boy Rexrighteous, and I'm back with another flashpoint. Alright, so as you can see, there's a video I posted up there that shows the old fight between Alexis Arguello and Aaron Pryor. Now that it's been a couple years down the line, not a couple years, decades, since Alexis Arguello had a chance to fight for a fourth title and a fourth division. Chocolatito had the chance to do that this past weekend. As you guys know the results of the fight, I would just like to say that this looks like it's sports karma. And it's me saying it. So, don't get it twisted. This is not something that's going on the forums or anything like that. This is just something that revolves in sports, you know, what goes around comes around type of thing. Kind of like Cleveland winning the championship after so many years, and them dropping a documentary before the championship was won by LeBron and the boys from Cleveland over there. They had a documentary saying how much it would mean to that state if they won the title, So that basically revolves back to what I'm talking about here. The fight was amazing. I thought the fight was great. It was explosive. I thought the fight was very close, and I still feel that Roman Gonzalez won the fight. I don't feel like I'm stepping out of bounds by saying that. I was actually there at the forum. If you want, check my last video, me shouting out to all the Instagrammers and stuff. I had a great time there. The crowd was amazing. It was split. There was a lot of Chocolatito fans there, and there was a lot of regular Mexican boxing fans there. And they had seemed to cheer for Carlos Cuadras, but at the same time, it seems like they were just there to watch a great fight, because you didn't see a lot of Carlos Cuadras t-shirts or anything like that. You just saw Mexican fans, and they were cheering for both fighters. It was a great fight. It was a great showing. I will say this, when it comes down to both fighters on why Carlos did not get the nod for the win, I believe that on his exchanges and his combinations, sometimes he would end up on his back foot after he threw a punch. So it looked like he didn't really connect, or he didn't blast him. Because when Roman finished, he was still going on his front foot. Like, he would punch him and then end going forward. Carlos would end going backwards, because most of the fight, Roman was looking for the fight, which was pretty good. Like I said, I have no hate towards the fight. I thought it was great. I thought it was an amazing fight. I did not think it was 117, 111. And that was the first score that was announced. So when you hear that, it's just like, it hurts. It makes you feel like, I watched this whole fight. You're going to tell me it was 117, 111? Nah, I'm sorry. I don't care who it is. But that's from my opinion. That's from my take, from what I saw. I didn't get to watch it on TV. I saw a piece of it on Daily Motion. I'm definitely going to watch it back. I had some friends that were sitting closer than I was to the ring, and they saw a different fight, and this is with all, biasness and all this stuff to the side. They saw a different fight. Some of them even had it 117, 111, but as I said before, 117, 111 was, to me, is ridiculous. I know it's funny. I had it like 116, 112. I wasn't even scoring the fight because I was just enjoying it. But from a guess, I'd say 116, 112, 115, 113 sounds more reasonable. And as I said, I had people sitting next to me thought the Cardinals won, or it was at least a draw. Now here's some quotes from the post-fight interviews. Here's something from Carlos Cuadras. He says, honestly speaking, it was a great fight. I feel like I deserve a rematch. I felt real good. I felt like to congratulate Chocolatito and all the Nicaragua fans. When asked about the judges, Carlos answered saying, I feel the judges saw something completely different. When it comes to Roman's quotes, I picked up two of them from online. It says, there's no excuses, and just like Carlos feels he was well prepared, so do I, but the important thing is the public is satisfied. He deserves another opportunity. It was a great fight, and like I was saying, there's no excuses. You swelled up my eyes. So with that being said, I would like to say that it was a great fight. It was a great atmosphere. Shout out once again to Brendan Taylor from True School Sports, Travis Gotti, everybody that was out there. I don't want to be too specific because honestly, I loved the atmosphere. It was great. Like I said in the past video, it was almost like an all-star game, but for boxing. That was the atmosphere. The fight itself was amazing. I can't say too much about the undercard. I liked the Estrada super bad. She was good. Besides that, I more enjoyed the Roman Gonzalez fight versus Carlos Cuadras. And to top that off, just to finish it off and say my final thought, I think it deserves a rematch. Because if Roman's going to stay at 115 and these guys fight all the time and their purses are not that big because of the status of the fight is not always so big when it comes to American fans or any types of fans just watching on their phone or on pay-per-view or whatever the case may be. I think that it'll probably make noise if they had a part 2. And the fact that Roman won that fight, I still believe that he deserves to be number 1 pound for pound king of boxing right now. The man is a great fighter. He puts on amazing fights, and they're super dramatic. I mean, if you were in the forum, you would have saw he was beloved. I mean, I don't know if you could see that on HBO or whenever you watched it on TV, but when the music came on and everything, it was very, very sympathetic and very emotional for Roman. So I just want to give a shout out to those fighters. They had a great fight, and I take nothing away from Carlos. Nothing. I don't argue with anybody that says a withdrawal or anything like that because I thought the fight was pretty close. Now transitioning, we're gonna go into the Triple G fight.
He's a very good fighter. After second round, after first round, I feel I'm stronger a little bit. After second round, I want not boxing. I'm like crazy. I want street fight. I promise bring dramatic show, and I won't broke him. Because I feel he's very good fighter, and he's not strong. He's not middleweight division. Okay, maybe he's strong. He looks good. He looks strong. Not first fight. He needs time. And respect Kel, his team. Thank you very much for promotions, Eddie. Just amazing atmosphere today.
I'd like to give a little round of applause for Triple G winning his fight. I know a lot of people are not going to be so on my side when it comes to that because he fought a welterweight, but at the same time he also fought an elite fighter, and he also fought a fighter that was in his backyard. And for people to try to criticize Triple G by saying that he doesn't do this or all he does is this, and criticizing hand wraps and things like that, I just feel like that's a little off because if he's traveling from one country to another, how is it that he's going to be able to cheat so much and also be undefeated? I mean, people would want to nail this guy. They would want to, take him out. And if you can see, his team is very diverse. He has a Mexican trainer. His promoter is white. And, he has his brother there. And he's traveling all over the world. And I'm not here to protect Triple G at all. I'm sure that he's under the fire either way, whether I speak or not. He's under scrutiny every day because he's the top dog post Mayweather. I honestly believe that he should be getting closer to pound for pound king soon enough. But will the Billy Joe Saunders fight make him number one pound for pound king? I'm not sure. What do you guys want to see? Danny Jacobs versus Triple G, Billy Joe Saunders, or Chris Eubank Jr.? Which one sounds more of a type of fight you would want to see? Now, if it comes to me, if you're asking me this question, I'm going to say that I want him to stay in the UK. So that means either fight Chris Eubank Jr. or Billy Saunders, and then go back to the States and fight Danny Jacobs, because, he was pricing himself out, so he can wait. But at the same time, I give credit to Danny Jacobs for holding it down for the American fighters that are not being looked at as middleweights right now. Everybody's paying attention to Triple G, but Danny Jacobs is holding it down. So I give him credit. The Rosado fight is coming as well on the undercard of Canelo Alvarez, and hopefully Canelo can become a middleweight overnight after this fight, because it's getting ridiculous. He needs to just hurry up and become one, because he has one, in my opinion. I'm expecting more out of the Liam Smith fight. I can see that Liam Smith has some speed. But going back to the fight, the Triple G fight, people saying that he got exposed and this and that. I don't believe so. And also to give credit to Kell Brook, I do give him credit. But the thing is, I am not shocked, as a lot of people were. There was a lot of people saying that, I didn't know Kell Brook was this good and this and that. And, he looked great. He looked like he could have beat Triple G, all this. Yeah, he is like that, though. He's always been a great fighter. It's just that, we're very spoiled when it comes to boxing. We get to see whatever we want and see it on YouTube and check out whatever we want. But then, since some people want to say like, who has he fought and who is this? Well, it's not up to who has he fought. It's more like you should be paying attention to his skill, his footwork, and matching him up as if you're playing Street Fighter or if you're playing Mortal Kombat. I mean, look at the rankings, check things out, do your homework, and then match them up, see if it works. I didn't see a problem with that fight being put together. I saw a problem with American versus Canelo. I saw a problem with that. I saw a major problem with that. But at the same time, these guys are fighters. They get in the ring, they risk their lives. It's on them if they want to fight. If Amir Khan would have knocked out Canelo, or if he would have beat Canelo somehow, he would have shocked me. But at the same time, I would have said, man, this guy's a fighter. He has heart. And after the fight was over, I still thought that about Amir Khan. I still think he has heart. But there's a lot of things that he says that it doesn't make sense. But going back to Triple G, I gotta say that he deserves credit for what he did, for going to another country and fighting there and being under pressure and dealing with their rules and the way they want to do things. There's some fighters that don't leave their state, don't leave their city for multiple fights, and I don't blame them, because it's just easier. But once you become a star and you need those titles, what are you going to do? Are you going to always be specific about everything you need? Are you going to always want to fight wherever you want to fight? I don't know. I think Triple G is on his own island right now. And if you think about it, you should commend him. But at the same time, I understand the scrutiny. I understand the controversy. I understand people dissecting him as a fighter that has flaws, when really he's a monster. Like, he's well skilled, he can fight, and he can also box. which is an issue for people that are going to be facing him. So, like I said, he's on an island on his own. There's not too many fighters that have come out of Kazakhstan and said that they were champions and, become this great. He has a Korean background and Russian background. He looks like he knows what he's doing out there. So I would just give him credit. Besides that, it was an amazing, great weekend for fights. This weekend coming up, it's going to be Canelo Alvarez versus Liam Smith. I'm looking forward to that fight. I'm also trying to catch up with some TMT fights, some local fights here in Vegas. And I can't promise that I'll be there, but I'm going to definitely try and look out for updates. Follow my Instagram, RafLegend193, Twitter, same thing, Facebook, all that. Hit me up. It's your boy Rexrighteous. Peace.